Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Oklahoma City squad.
Yeah, they were impressive against this club in a clash of the Titans last year, sweeping the season series.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Two open that time. Made it look easy.
And this is the area where Dort has really shown some massive improvement. Great touch from that range.
Towns outside. Pass to Cousins. Screen by Bridges. Towns for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. About a minute played here so far in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up from deep. And another three for Oklahoma City.
And Dort getting it done from the corner.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for New York. It's a 5-point game. Here's Bridges. He takes it in. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. They grabbed their own miss. The kick out to Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Anunoby. Pass to Dort. And stolen by Cunningham. Inside. Here's Towns. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Now here's Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Towns. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, well, it's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out. Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Cunningham. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Cousins with the screen.
Nothing's come easy for them inside here in Q1.
Off target with the open look.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. Knicks trail by 9. When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973, so as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
From deep, Holmgren. Rebounded by Cousins. For 3, Bridges. Counted from distance. Bridges has got 5 now.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
And Williams has got the ball here for OKC. They lead by 4. Hartenstein a screen. 4-3. Williams, that's good.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision making.
Outside Hart. The 3 is up. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Pass to Tucker. That one's good for 2.
Thunder lead 19-12.
Now here's Williams. It's stolen by Hart. The shot comes out. And so it's Oklahoma City closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists is a nice way to play.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Hart. It's deflected. Back to Tucker. Here's Achua. To the paint. Goes back up. And Tucker lays it in. Tucker's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
PJ Tucker, just one of those guys at his size that always looms larger on the floor. He is comfortable on the inside and finishing.
Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
And here's Caruso outside. It's rebounded by McBride. Knicks trail by 7. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks. New York will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Oklahoma City making a switch here.
That is your next sitting answer.
Towns outside. Goes up from the top of the key. Counted. Towns has gotten his third basket of the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Spins. Williams converts after the nice spin. Williams has got 5.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And already one of the more consistent three-point shooters. Cason Wallace is lethal from outside, Brett.
Really impressive BA in his first year to shoot over 40% from 3. Pretty selective in the ones he took, but still his #1 attribute is how disruptive he can be defensively at that guard position.
Wallace's shot is good.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Williams. He's got 5. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Oklahoma City making a switch here.
Hassan Whiteside.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Drills it from deep.
Love the focus here from SGA at the arc. He hates to waste those opportunities.
Towns on a screen. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Pass to Cousins. Towns outside. Cousins with the screen.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Shot clock at 5. Let's go with a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Oklahoma City leading by 11. Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:41 left to play in the second quarter. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Knicks trail by 11. The 3. The rebound by Whiteside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Oklahoma City shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
One of the areas where we've seen Whiteside improve is that free throw percentage. Much better than when he first came into the NBA.
That one misses. McBride with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Thunder leading by 12. Robinson with a steal. Count that one.
Big finish there from Robinson. He pays attention to how he can best help out on that play, and that's a finish.
22.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Caruso. From outside, off the mark. And New York has possession. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home. Here's Robinson. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Oklahoma City ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Thunder leading by 10. Here's Wallace. The three-pointer off the mark. And New York has possession. Pass to Cousins. The crossover. And it's good on the lay-in.
For a bigger guy, Cousins often displays his deft ball handling. Easily slices his way through the defense on that one.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA doing his thing in close.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
He's established himself as an MVP candidate. But what is the ceiling of SGA in your mind, Brent?
Well, if he's there now, is that good enough, BA? I mean, this guy has a chance to win an MVP award in the next 6 or 7 years, and is going to be considered that caliber of player for that stretch. That's pretty awesome. He can put up big numbers, which is more impressive. Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Knicks trail by 8. Second half getting started. About a minute played. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Cunningham finding the open man there.
So it's Oklahoma City now. Got to wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Here's SGA. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries. 90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Towns. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Down low. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander with that height at his position allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Cunningham drives in. Towns for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's Holmgren. Down low. Holmgren drops it in.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Drives to the hoop. Pass to Cousins. Dort with a steal. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, got a piece of it. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby tucks it last.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder, number 35, Hassan Whiteside.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the 3rd quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17 points.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And last season, Brett, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, BA. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league in 2 steals per game. What a season.
Here's Wallace. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. And it's Whiteside laying it in. 5 points in the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Wallace left side. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Up top, Whiteside. And here's Holmgren. Off target from outside.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. That free throw good from Cunningham. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So both teams making some changes here. Knicks trail by 13. And here's Hart. Still without a bucket. Pass to Robinson. Outside McBride. Screen by Robinson. 5 on the clock. McBride can't get it to go. Thunder leading by 13. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Wow, what a move by Jalen Williams. Offensively, he just has the whole package.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Williams. No good on the quick three. 44 seconds left in the third. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Thunder lead by 15.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Shot clock at 6. Here's McBride. And Whiteside with a block.
Whiteside, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. That one's swatted.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Back to Tucker. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Oklahoma City leading by 17 at the end of the period. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Back to the game after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 17. Towns for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Cousins for 3. Buries it from 3.
So tough to defend, and he steps out like that. You combine that with the low post play, and he's knocking down deep three-pointers now.
The kick out to Williams. Sinks the tray. And the Thunder lead by 16.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Cousins with the screen. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Anunoby's got his first 3 points of the game.
25.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from the wing.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Cousins can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 13. To the middle. Shoots. Here's Whiteside. And down it goes. 2 points.
Adding ways to score into the paint, Whiteside continues to develop a more refined post game with better footwork each year.
Here's Towns. And the shot falls short that time.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Outside Anunoby. To the inside. Here's Cousins. Ooh, Whiteside with the defensive effort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Towns. Holmgren with the block. And they get it back. 6 to shoot. Towns outside. And stolen by Holmgren. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. And they pick up 2. And the Thunder lead by 19. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Now a timeout called by New York. 1:42 left to play in the fourth. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City leading by 21. Williams from long range. That's off. 5 for 8 from the floor. Pass to Cousins. A shot to stop the run. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Thunder.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And what a huge performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Hartenstein in the post. To the paint. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Bridges. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Williams. Pass to Williams. Now here's Wallace. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And another miss by Oklahoma City. And here's New York now. 17-point game. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Thunder lead 63-48.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.